A Snapchat influencer called Karen Marjorie has set up an AI girlfriend version of herself, and there are so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to start. So, according to the website, her team has spent over 2,000 hours building this bot based on ChatGPT, but using her unique voice, captivating persona, and distinctive behavior to give interactions that feel like talking to Karen herself. Now, apparently she's made over $100,000 in the first week. And on Twitter, she says that this is designed to help with loneliness. Now, apparently the bot has already gone rogue and started having sexual conversations with some of the followers. Who would ever have guessed that that might happen? So there are, as I say, a bunch of things wrong with this. But the first is that I really don't think that an AI girlfriend actually is going to solve loneliness. Now, you can still be lonely while you're talking to an AI chatbot. And in any case, a real relationship isn't just texting each other. You spend actual time with one another. You are in physical company with one another. And of course, you have physical, intimate relations with one another. That's a very standard, normal part of a happy, healthy relationship that you're not going to get from this AI chatbot. On top of that, we already have a crisis of fertility and of sexlessness in young people in this country and in the West that I've spoken about in previous videos. This clearly is only going to exacerbate that issue. If this catches on and there are more and more of these influencers releasing AI versions of themselves that you can have a relationship with, that's just going to take more and more people out of the real world and into relationships with AIs. That is not going to solve our problems. And then on top of that, as these things get better in the wild, they're going to optimize more and more and more for our personal preferences. If you're already a follower of this influencer and you're engaging more and more with an AI that gets closer and closer to exactly what you want, you're going to be getting closer to essentially wireheading yourself, which is just tripping the dopamine reward pathways in your brain over and over again with this pretend relationship with a robot that really doesn't care about you at all. All of this just combines to building a relationship that's really far too easy. Real relationships are supposed to be difficult. Relationships with other human beings are supposed to be hard. You argue, you debate, you figure out what your pathway forward in life is going to be. And in so doing, you become a better version of yourself. You become a more actualized version of yourself as you kind of iterate over what it is that you want to do, what you want to pursue, and how you want to live your lives together. That often obviously involves having families. That is something that's never going to happen with these AI girlfriends. Now, I've had lots of comments in previous videos about AI porn. I've got, concerns about these kinds of things that I've spoken about in the past. And people say, well, look, men are lonely anyway. If this just helps to fill that hole, then great. This isn't the thing that's causing the problem. And look, I feel for you. Being lonely is clearly horrible, but I think, the easy solution is not the right one here. What we really need is to fix our social problems. We need people to have more in-person interactions and to have more real-life relationships where they have to work at them and they have to improve themselves. This is not that. This is too easy, and it's clearly a very lucrative opportunity for this one AI influencer, but it's a really bad opportunity for all of the thousands of people that are going to be subscribing to basically have a relationship with a robot. I wouldn't want that for my friends, and I wouldn't really want that for anyone. So I think it's a serious concern that seems frivolous and seems kind of silly now because it's, hey, this AI influencer, she's getting loads of media coverage, but she's made $100,000 in a week. That's all real people paying for this. And the worry is that these people will take themselves out of the pool of real humans. And we need humans to be having real relationships. So I don't know what the answer is. Clearly, it's a very innovative use of the technology and in many ways quite exciting. You could see applications for this kind of thing that actually could be really useful. I mean, there's been articles about AI becoming a kind of proxy for a therapist. There's some controversy over whether in fact that is, could exacerbate the problems more, but certainly at a low level, there are applications for chatbots that will be really, really useful, especially in a business setting. talking to an AI that can help you with your account admin on your energy bills or whatever, I think could be super useful and would be a really great use of this technology. But using it to game the dopamine reward pathways of lonely people is not that useful thing. It's something that we should try to avoid, in my opinion. So that's what I think. I would love to hear what you think in the comments. I had a really big response on the video I made about AI porn. So I'd love to hear what you think about this. I'm very certain in my view, but I always stand to be corrected. So please do drop into the comments, and I'll see you next time.